Can you see the fighter jets flying right behind the Marina Bay sands? He's gonna get arrested. So I've just cleared the immigration and the customs. They don't do stamps anymore. I mean, I don't know if they used to, but this is my first time. A bit sad. I like those stamps. It kind of authenticates that you are, entering the country, and it's a good memory for most people. So this Jewel I was talking about, it's a tropical rainforest which has a waterfall inside it. I'm sure most people would have heard about it, or at least seen photos or even videos. It's actually inside this airport, which is one of the best airports in the world, and I have never explored it. Not even the airports, because every time I would transit, the layover would be a couple of hours, so not long enough. Wow, it's nice, but the waterfall, that's not working. So I think when it's operational, the water comes down from that middle ring section. Why that's not? Oh, because there's some sort of work happening. Of course, with my luck. Oh no. After so many years, when I finally made it to it, it's not working. That's sad. I think I've ridden or driven in one of these trains. They go from terminal to terminal, driverless. What a way to relax. I mean, if you have a long layover, this is the airport you want to be at. There are luggage storage facilities I've seen, so you can actually get out of the airport if you have all the valid paperwork and the visa and stuff. But yeah, a couple hours just hanging out here. This is cool. Yep, this chicken definitely hasn't been skipping the leg days. That's the biggest legs on a chicken I've seen. Of course, it's a sculpture, but someone finally did some justice. But here I am. So I got out of the airport, caught 2 trains, and I am in this section. It's called Chinatown and Little India. In terms of weather, yeah, it's warm. Not hot, but it's warm. So coming from -10 in Japan to this, it's a bit of a change. Even in South Korea, that was cold. But this is warm. What a timing. Can you see the fighter jets flying right behind the Marina Bay sands? That was pretty cool. They're in the formation, the 4 of them. During this trip has happened twice. Once in Sapporo, Hokkaido in Japan, and today is the second one. A lot of fighter jets flying. I wonder what's going on. But anyway, that is the famous Marina Bay sands. That building in the middle, it looks like a mammal in Australia. It's called echidna. Similar sort of spikes. So every time the mammal wants to defend itself, it just, gets the spikes out. And that building reminds me of that. That's the first thought came in my mind when I saw it. It looks pretty busy for, what is it, Wednesday evening? And here we are at the Merlion or Merline, how do you say it? With the body of the fish and the head of the lion. I'll tell you, I'm struggling a bit with this long pants and long sleeve shirt. After I checked into my hotel, I thought I'm gonna head out and explore, because tomorrow the weather's forecasted 95% of chance of rain. It could change, but I thought let's do what I can do today, and tomorrow everything is bonus. But I do have a plan for tomorrow. We're gonna go to the garden of something, those trees, the fancy trees, and something else. But you will see all that in this video. There are a few sailboats out and about. Maybe they're just doing the tours for the locals. Yeah, perhaps most of the people in the boat there, they look tourists. Look like me, holding a camera. That grandma's been so shy. I think that's a grandson. He was asking her to get in there so he could take a photo, and she was just a bit hesitant. That's cute. Who is this guy? Who are you? Alright, maybe I'll stop scaring the kids. Right, now what is that thing? In the event of an emergency, please access the first aid box and fire extinguisher. Okay, and it's got a password. Initially I thought it was a police robot, because it's got a camera in the front, maybe keeping an eye out on people. Wait, sorry. Yeah, it must be remotely controlled. Oh, that kid's, oh, that kid. He's gonna get arrested. Oh no, he's safe. His mum saved him. I think it's just about sunset time because of the clouds. Can't really see the sunset, but it started to look really nice. Oh yeah, it's happening. It's coming in. Good morning guys, and it's day 2 in Singapore. I finally managed to escape the rain. It did rain this morning, but it's about 10:30, so the sky looks pretty clear. The plan is to walk to the Garden of Bay. Those are futuristic trees I was talking earlier. And here we got a friend here again from yesterday. Mr. Secret Police. I'll tell you that the humidity here, that's the killer. It's warm, but that's doable. But the humidity in the air, it's a killer. So Singapore is one of the richest countries in the world. We all know that. But that's not the only impressive thing. It's how quickly they become so rich. Within a few decades, from a old British colony that was almost like a slum to a strong, independent nation, the most desirable place, if not to live, that's because people can't afford it, it's very expensive, to at least visit once in their life. And that's because the forefathers of this country, the decisions they made, set the strong foundation of the Singapore we see today. The country doesn't have any natural resources, so they focus on trade, finance, and integrating communities together so they could all work in a synchronized way to achieve this goal. And I think they've done a really good job. I mean, if the world wants to learn something from Singapore, it has to be efficiency. All right, let's continue walking because we still have a bit of walk to cover to get to the Garden of the Bays. And wait for that one because that's also another iconic location in Singapore. So just arrived at the Marina Bay Sands. Initially I thought it was just a hotel and a casino, but looks like there's a shopping center as well. So we'll definitely go in there and check it out. But to get to the terrace of the Marina Bay Sands, you have to buy a ticket, and it's a slot system. So they only allow a certain amount of people at one given time. So you have to book in advance because I missed it out on today. So yeah, but it's okay. At least I'm here. I get to see it. I'm close to it. Maybe the next time I'm here, I'll book in early. If for no other reason, I think just to come here for the air conditioning sake, that's good enough. It feels a bit better. Humid outside. I think it's an Apple store. It looks like another water feature, but not working. And if you think you've seen it all, wait for this one. So in the shopping center, they got canals and of course the gondolas. So it's like a Venice of Singapore. This place just keeps surprising me. It's like never ending. So I'm here at the Gardens by the Bay and got a ticket, 35 Singapore dollar, and that includes the flower dome, the cloud forest, and the shuttle service. So after a quick shuttle ride, literally a couple of minutes, I've arrived at this section. So this is within the Gardens by the Bay. So cloud forest and the flower dome. Now both of these attractions, they are not free. So there's a ticket for it separately, or you can buy as a combo. But entry to the Garden by the Bay, it's free, where those Supertrees are. So I'm not sure, like if you're here, I'm sure you want to check these two places out as well. So you can do the free bit, or you can just do the paid bit. All right, which one are we going to check out first? Let's do Cloud Forest first. Welcome to the Cloud Forest. It's the world's tallest indoor waterfall. It feels so refreshing coming down here. It's a one hell of a place, right? I thought it would have been done in maybe 5-10 minutes. I thought it was just waterfall, but nah, there's a lot to see here. Once I'm done here, I'll be heading over to the cloud forest, which is the dome next to this one. Oh no, we are in cloud forest, the flower something, and then we'll go for a walk just where the Supertrees are. So as I mentioned before, the entry to that bit over there, it's all free. But if you want to go where the yellow trail is, I think it's up high, maybe 12-20 meters. There's a ticket for it. And of course there's a ticket for the flower bit and the cloud forest. I think once you're here, just get it done and dusted. Cool place if you're a kid. I'll get out and check out something else. I forgot once again, stalactite and stalagmite. I think the one that grows from the top to the bottom is stalactite, and the bottom to the top is stalagmite. Not sure, I can't keep up. So this bit here is sensor based. So for example, if you touch a plant or a bird or animal or something, it pops up and gives you some sort of information. Pretty cool if you're a kid again. That's the tiny one, and if you zoom in, whoa, magic. I like this place. I like waterfalls in general. I think most people do. I kind of got sick of it. It's tiring. This place is massive. It's huge. I mean, I still have at least 2 more spots to cover, and I'm exhausted. It's not just the walk, but and it's not hot in here. It's all air conditioned, but it's just it's too much information. All right, guys, brace yourself because the next stop is the flower dome. And welcome to the biggest greenhouse in the world. Everything today is the biggest in the world, tallest in the world. Almost feels like they're competing with Dubai. Or maybe Dubai is competing with Singapore. Oh, another thing I remember before I forget. So all of these attractions in Singapore, once in a month, they close for maintenance, cleaning, all the kind of stuff. So make sure when you are coming here trying to book, you look into those dates. They are up on the websites, so you can't miss it. But something to be mindful of, because that'd be a bummer to come here and find out that it's closed. Every time I'm gonna see oranges or tangerine, or even that color, I'm gonna think of Jeju. That's how much orange or tangerine that color I've seen in Jeju. It's crazy, next level. So just come across this screen here. What's crazy about this screen is, of course it's displaying some movie, but when you go behind it, it's like a normal window, like glass, see-through. And the quality is not poor, it's sharp enough, it's good definition. Especially it's outside. And look at that.
Well, you can even actually video, which is unusual.
The end of the flower dome. The flower dome is done. The cloud forest is done. The next stop will be those super trees. But before I get there, I'm gonna eat because I'm hungry. So after a quick lunch, here we are at the Supertrees, the free bit of gardens by the bay. Well, it's a free bit if you just want to walk on the ground, but if you wish to go up there and get some elevated views, then there's a ticket. So this section is free. If you just gonna come down and walk, there's no cost. But if you want to go up there and get the elevated views, I think it's a skywalk or something, then there's a ticket. So these super trees, or the avatar trees, whatever you want to call them, they're not just random creations. They actually have solar panels, so they're harvesting solar power and also collecting the rainwater. Very efficient. I mean, it's Singapore, has to be efficient. This breeze, it's a lifesaver. And that was end of this section here, the gardens by the bay. Tell you what, it does take a while to get through it. I mean, just if you do the gardens by the bay, that Supertree section, yeah, not too much. But as soon as you move into that, the waterfall thing, what's the name? The cloud forest. Yeah, that's an hour and a bit, 2 hours, easy. Well, let's see what's the next on the adventure. So I'm back in the downtown and in front of the Sky Gardens. That building over there. The problem is booking again. But I'm gonna try my luck and just turn up. And hopefully they just allow the walk-ins. So I made it to the Sky Gardens. So I didn't have the reservation, which is usually free, but it books out like 3 months in advance. But there's always a solution. From downstairs, from the concierge, you just buy a coupon for one of these restaurants up there. I think there are 2 or 3 for $10, which you can use it to buy drink, food, or anything like that. And that gives you access to this garden area without any reservation. So I think that's pretty cool. $10, not bad. So Singapore is the world's busiest port, pushing about 40 million containers every year. That's probably double the population of Australia, actually, when I think about it. Look, I'm not gonna glorify this place. It's okay, it's good, but at the same time, it's skippable. But if you want to see the 360 views of Singapore City, yeah, it's a good choice, I think. I mean, look at the views. Most parts are unobstructed. You do have metal bits every now and then. So a bit of an update. You know, I was telling you about the 51st floor, that's where the restaurants are. So that is one bit, but the actual stuff is on the 17th to 20th floor, which requires the reservation, the free one. But if you go to this restaurant and get that $10 voucher thing, then of course you can access this area here. So 3 floors. Only issue is this one closes at 6 p.m. I think the 51st floor is better, like in my opinion. This one is just a bit of gardens. I think I've seen enough gardens today. There's no one, hardly anyone here. But they're like reservation, I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe they're just trying to push people to go and use the restaurant and buy something instead, which of course it makes sense from their point of view. So done with the Sky Garden. Initially I wanted to stay there until sunset, but because I'm leaving tomorrow, I thought I'd just use this time and explore and see whatever's left. So that section, it's called the raffle place. Now if you think that looks like Little India, wait for this one. Morning, and third and the last day off to the airport. Hope you guys enjoyed this little journey. I mean, I think it was a bit too short stay for me, but there's always a next time. Now, what do I think of this country? It's nice, it's tidy, it's clean, it's safe, it's got all these fancy things. But there are other places out in the world they have the same plus more. I'm not by any means deterring you to not come here, but just saying, keep this on the list, but it's not like, wow, I've been to this crazy place. No, it's nice, it is what it is. So maybe next time when I come here, I'll come here for, I don't know, maybe a week, so I could explore a bit more. But this time, I have to call it off. Next stop is, bless you, mate. Oh, he's sick, I think. So the next stop, I'm catching a flight to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I'll be there for 3 days, be exploring that part of the world as well. Same story like Singapore. I've been through Malaysia many times as a transit airport, but I never get out. And this time, I thought I'll just get it done and dusted. Short stay, but there'll be a video for it. So I hope to see you in that video very soon. Saying that, I'll leave you guys to it. You guys take care. Let's say goodbye to Singapore.